The Coimbatore Women's Court in Tamil Nadu has given the verdict in the sensational Pollachi sexual assault case. The court has found all the 9 accused in the case guilty. The guilty has been sentenced to life imprisonment. The convicted are Sabarirajan, Thirunavukkarasu, Vasanthakumar, Sathish, Manivannan, Arulanandam, Heranpal, Babu and Arunkumar. They were arrested for allegedly sexually assaulting and extorting multiple women in Pollachi in Coimbatore district in 2019. The Pollachi sexual assault case came to light in 2019 when a woman filed a complaint with the police alleging that she was sexually assaulted and extorted by a group of men. The police investigation revealed that the accused had recorded videos of the assaults and used them to blackmail the victims for money and sexual favors. The case involved at least 5 women who were lured and sexually harassed by a gang of men. The accused were charged with offences under the Indian Penal Code, Tamil Nadu Prohibition of Harassment of Women Act and the Information Technology Act. All the arrested individuals were charged with not only sexually abusing several women but also secretly recording the assaults without the women's consent. In March 2019, 2 advocates had moved the Supreme Court seeking a court-monitored probe into the case. However, the Supreme Court refused to entertain the plea and asked the petitioners to approach the High Court. Instead, the Madras High Court intervened in the case, directing the Central Bureau of Investigation or CBI to take over the investigation and ensure the privacy and safety of victims. The court also imposed a cost of 25 lakh rupees on the state to be paid as compensation to the victims for violating her privacy, dignity and image. The CBI filed a charge sheet against the 9 accused and the trial began in the Coimbatore Women's Court. And now, finally, the Coimbatore Women's Court has given the verdict in which it has found all the 9 accused guilty and sentenced them to life imprisonment until death. We have my colleague Gautam Shankar now joining us live from Bengaluru. We also have Sathish Kumar, advocate at the Madras High Court, with us. Thank you for being with us, sir. But Gautam, quickly, put this into perspective about how important this case is and what a furore it had created when it came to light in 2019.
Absolutely, Krishna. After 6 long years, justice has been served to over 50 women who have been subjected to sexual crimes in Tamil Nadu, especially in this case of Pollachi, Coimbatore. Now, this Mahila court in Coimbatore has delivered a unanimous guilty verdict. They have held the 9 men there. They have been all of them have been convicted of gang rape, repeated rape involving multiple women, and this is a case that had jolted not just Tamil Nadu, the entire country. Now, just to go into a little bit of the details here, the men here have been convicted of charges of criminal conspiracy, sexual harassment, rape, gang rape, repeated rape, and all of these charges have now been proven in the court. And now what we understand is that the court has sentenced all of the 9 accused to life imprisonment until death. And the court has also ordered 85 lakh in compensation to the victims as well. So a sensational and a big verdict coming out, and no doubt it will have political ramifications. We already have DMK reacting to this case as well, given that there is the leader of the AIDMK as well, Arulanandam, who was basically Pollachi town's student wing secretary back then, who is also one of the convicts in this particular case as well. And now the AIDMK will have to answer to a lot of the questions that will be raised by the ruling DMK as well. But right now, let's focus on the justice that has been delivered to these women. Around 50 women were, subjected to very grievous sort of sexual crimes in moving car at a farmhouse as well. And their videos were recorded and they were blackmailed by these 9 men. And now finally, justice has been done here, Krishna.
Right, Gautam Shankar, they are bringing us the details of this case. We have Sathish Kumar, advocate at the Madras High Court, now joining us. Sathish Kumar, Tamil Nadu was shocked The state of Tamil Nadu was shocked when this assault came to light. There were also talk of possible political connections of the perpetrators as well at that stage, and possible connections to the ruling government at that stage. And now finally, justice has been delivered full and final.
I would say rather, according to my perception, maybe my personal feelings, because in law we cannot put more emotions. But still, in this case, we as parents sometimes we are forced to put our emotions on certain occasions. Though as per the law, it's a 376D. The gang rape, which was the main section, has been taken in this case. The maximum punishment has been given, of course. But in the certain cases, maybe in the case of Maharashtra, I remember, and also Nirbhaya's case, or maybe on the Shakti case, I remember, that is also in the Bombay case. And those cases and all has been even discussed in this case. And there the capital punishment was given. See, in this case, instead of, a gang rape or maybe a robbery or maybe intervening the privacy of a person, if you put every sections together, I personally feel for such criminals, the maximum punishment can be given. So this being in Mahila court, and this punishment, of course, has been given, and also penalty of 85 lakhs is given. But I feel personally, why we can't attach the properties of these criminals, and more compensation can also be given for the victims especially. That is one point. And second thing, and one thing to be appreciated in this case, especially the electronic evidences. See, because the case is going on for more than 6 years. I think we, on one point of view, that we feel there is a delay also in this part, but 6 years for a case, and especially why we can't have a fast track court, or especially this is in a Mahila court. But though I understand as a lawyer how the case has been transferred from CBCID to CBI, and CBI has taken this case very seriously and collecting all evidences, and especially in case of electronic evidences, even the prosecution was forced to go and show the place where the videos were being taken, which was kept in the laptop, whether all those electronic evidences were proper or true. On all these pressures were being given to the prosecution side to prove the case. So one way I appreciate the prosecution side for proving this case without any doubts at all. Maybe what is going to happen in the appellate side, that is a different thing altogether. But in this case, even the sections, maybe the IT Act, I personally feel the IT Act can also be amended to some extent, especially in case of criminal offences like this. And some more sections or maybe amendment can be brought in, by which even the penalty or the punishment may be added some more at par with the IPC or maybe the new act. That's what I personally feel. So this 376D or maybe the conspiracy, criminal conspiracy, all those many sections have been added. So compiling all those punishments, the maximum punishment, the capital punishment in these cases, because the victim, though the complaint was given by 1 or 2 victims, but there are more than 100 victims in this case, which was not brought to light, though it was brought to the through the social media and by the medias like you. The number of victims, those their faces or maybe the address was not brought out, but everyone knows that there were more victims. So considering all those victims' future and also their the mental agony what they faced, the maximum punishment would have been given. This is my personal view.